Across to some latest news coming in, the US-based GE Aerospace has signed a Memorandum of Understanding or an MoU with Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, and this is to produce fighter jet engines for the Indian Air Force. As per this new agreement, Aerospace F414 engines will be co-produced in India to power the Tejas Light Combat Aircraft Mk2. That's the word coming in. I want to cut across to my colleague Siddhant for more details on the story. Siddhant, give us more details.
Yes, that's right. And in fact, now we have this official confirmation coming from GE General Electrical. And in fact, they have come out with the release confirming the signing of MoU between GE Aerospace and Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. This is perhaps for the first time that the MoU has been signed for the technology transfer. Now, it's very important for viewers to understand that GE Aerospace has been working in India from last 4 decades. And in fact, they have been working in close coordination with HAL, perhaps on multiple projects. And since 1986, from the time of the inception of this entire idea of light combat aircraft, GE has been working with HAL, and in fact has always been HAL's first priority when it comes to using jet engine F414. And this is perhaps the reason that India has always shown interest in this particular engine because this engine is globally accepted, and the company has so far delivered 1,600 engines worldwide. So this particular MoU is coming at a time when US has finally agreed for a technology transfer. The GE has finally agreed for a technology transfer. So now HAL will make jet engines in India under the government's flagship program, Make in India, with the help of the technology that GE will transfer, perhaps in collaboration with GE. And this is the reason that it has taken so much of time to push America to convince them to transfer the technology, which is a TOT format. Now this official confirmation has come that MoU has been signed during the state visit of Prime Minister Modi. It is a start. Now there are other stages also involved because MoU is a start of any agreement. So there are more stages involved, but right now it's a big win for India, where India is perhaps going to produce jet engines for the first time. Back to you.
Siddhant, talking in the context of how the shifting geopolitical equations, the instability in the South Asian region, considering the rise of China, which is making everyone uncomfortable because these are expansionist policies of China. And in this particular region, India is the long-term ally that US has always looked at, leaned at on many occasions, and they would want this bond to strengthen further. India traditionally has relied on the Russians and its traditional allies when it comes to the defense technology. With US, the technology exchange is not as aggressive or as much as it is, say, with the Russians at this point in time. And that particular balance, the Americans would want to shift in their favor. And technology transfer is a good start.
Well, absolutely. And look, America realized the importance of India from the time America changed the geopolitical, perhaps map from Asia Pacific to Indo-Pacific. Point number one. Point number two, yes, we are relying less on Russians because they are unable to deliver the promises they have made in defense sector due to the ongoing conflict with Ukraine. So there is no other option left but to look up to US or perhaps the other countries like Germany and France.
Right.
Third and the most important point is that this particular company, GE, has been working very closely with HAL. So they both are not new to each other. They have worked on multiple projects in the past. Even GE has a research lab in India. They have also have their own setup in India. So they are the employees there, the workers there are familiar with each other. And this particular jet engine was the entire idea of LAC, the Light Combat Aircraft, the Tejas, was to make it indigenous. And India was moving forward in that direction. But since now US has agreed for the technology transfer, and it's a big win for India because now India will also join the elite league of countries which produce jet engines.
Siddhant Mishra getting us all the details on that important story.